Good evening, YouTube. This is Minister Paul. It is 6:38 p.m. on 9/17/2012. I spent 12 hours. I got up at 6:21 this morning and began to pray and worship God. Went into my secret place and prayed some more. Waited on the Lord. Was just still in the Lord, and I asked the Lord, should I share this and release this? And he said yes. Because my microphone goes out, my internet goes out, my camera goes out, but I'm pressing on, okay? Follow me on this, please. It's very, very important. This is my second vision that I know of recently on one man, and his name is Barack Obama. You see me going in this video, I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The last two videos I've made is because my audio has malfunctioned. Before that was my camera, right? Do you notice that there was these Russian ships with Turkish fighter jets? Go rewatch the video. It's only 3 minutes and 9 seconds long. And go Google Earth this to see that. But anyway, President Barack Obama was standing here over the Marines and over the World War, and on his collar right here, he was standing facing us. He was standing facing us. It was the President of the United States. And on his collar was, have you ever take out your dollar bill and look at that pyramid with the all-seeing eye on the top, and it says New World Order on the bottom in Latin, I believe it is. That pyramid was on his collar, almost as like a pin or an award or something, that showed rank. And he was laughing. He was laughing that he was above our military, that was, and that they were dying innocently for no reason. And he was above our flags. You see how the flag's down here? He was laughing that he'd brought the world to its financial needs intentionally. I'm going to say that again, intentionally. Someone said it's not intentional. Yes, it is all been intentional. And not only that was he bringing the world to its financial needs, and bringing the world to World War III, he was fulfilling biblical prophecy. Whether he knew it or not is irrelevant. And this represented, when you see me do this represented leaders from all the world coming together to support him in his efforts to do all of this, to bring in financial Armageddon and spiritual Armageddon and natural Armageddon. And the people were so deceived. Looks like my video's playing. That's amazing. The people were so deceived that, have you ever been to a church service or worship concert and you're lifting up your hands and praising him to God? These signs all say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. They were worshiping and praising him. This was Obama right here in my vision. This was the Illuminati eyeball and the financial clasp. It was that symbol on the back of the dollar bill. This was World War III. They were watching World War III and the financial clasp, and he was set atop of everything, and they were praising him, worshiping him, and thanking him. Are you with me on that? Well, thank you for what? I have to ask you, thank you for what? And so, yes, I am going to reveal this, and I'm going to add to it in closing. Next month, the day before Halloween, I find it very suspicious that a private security firm, who I have verified is credible, and you know what they do? They do visit, board, search, and siege boats. That's their specialty. I don't know how I was in the industry for 21 years. I was licensed to do that. You can check licensing here. It's a matter of public information on this Halo Corporation. They're incorporated. This is what's called their what do you call it again? their QM, their qualified manager. Greater San Diego. His specialty is visit, board, search, and seizure of ships. And what are we doing right there? We're running drills over there with ships. So the day before Halloween, they're going to bring this private security company who's been in business less than I have, go check it, is going to bring together 1,000 military personnel, law enforcement officials, medical experts, state and federal government workers to have a cyber, what is it they're calling it? Counterterrorism Summit in San Diego. Yes, next month, the day before Halloween. And you know what the theme is? Zombieland. Night of the Living Dead. Here's the president of the private security company. This is all a matter of, I'm not breaking any confidential or classified laws. This is all a matter of public record. They will take over the 44-acre Paradise Point Resort. And look who's going to be in attendance somehow from this private security company. You better wake up, America and the world. Retired Air Force General Michael Hayden, a former CIA, yes, a former CIA and now an NSA director. And look who else. And Mexico Interior Secretary Alejandro Romero. They will be speaking, and it's going to run October 30th through November 17th. And the theme is zombie apocalypse. And again, we find this agency's name coming up again. So I just had to look. Could this really be? Well, so I went and checked the bureau. I looked at my license. I did. I went and checked the bureau. Not hard to do, matter of public information. They really are a security company. How were they able in a shorter amount of time? You say, well, what do you mean shorter amount of time? Well, let's look at mine. I've had my private patrol. You have to have this license, otherwise it would make the whole thing illegal. You have to have this license to do this. I've been in business for longer than they have. People just privately as an independent contractor. You better wake up. I'm telling you, you really better wake up. You can run his name. You will find. I will watch. Let's go back and see if I hate doing these long videos. Let's verify, like say, a firearm permit. I'm in the ministry now, thank God. Let's do NASB. Show you in real time. Let's see how long he's been in the industry. Now you're talking to someone. Here he is, San Diego. He got his permit in '98 to carry a firearm. Okay. Now let's just check little old me, licensed minister who went out of the business because small businesses aren't being supported. Some people are afraid to give out their name and stuff, you know. We really, as Christians, we need to stop this fear stuff. There's nothing to be afraid of. I've been doing this longer than he has. And in case they should come, watch this. In case they should try to come and ever say that I'm a bad person or lock me up and have a record, according to the state of record, there's been no disciplinary actions against me or my company since 1991. That's 21 years. That's 3 times 7. And we have my director of operations, instead of this NASB character, which I'm not trying to defame, I'm just showing you why I pulled my name off of social media networks like LinkedIn and Facebook, because your whole life is out there. Some people don't care. I do. Why is a private security company, you have to ask yourself, and let's go back to the vision, why is a private security company getting together with the ex-heads of NSA and CIA to do some zombie apocalypse drill on 44 acres with a private security company and bringing in Mexico. I'm going to tell you why. Just like this vision is biblical. You know who the targets are? We are. Christians. And all of these people will cheer and support. Don't you think I'm crazy? Just go look at what they're doing to Christians over in the Middle East, and don't ask me if the Middle East isn't their laws and their religions and their belief systems. Or have they not been brought here to the United States? I mean, if you say no, then you are deceived. And I'm trying. This is a wake-up call. Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! This represented the world leaders. This represented someone leading the world. This represented World War III, and this represented the financial collapse. And everybody was thanking him for it with praise and worship. Now you can say, well, that was just a random vision, Paul. Well, it lines up with the word, doesn't it? And so what are we doing? Why would somebody that's trained to visit boards, search, and seize be running a drill with the private security company bringing the federal and state government in San Diego, California? Could it be that martial law is imminent? People say it isn't. Could it possibly be? You see me counting them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. And the chemtrails. See that? Could it possibly be that the Bible is real and that the world is deceived? To even think that he would even have 10% of the boat is unfathomable after the condition of not only the world. Lord help us. You know, and I zoomed in on this. Look, it's just scratch paper. It's just binder paper. Everything is, you need to understand, he's not literally signing the healthcare document. That's why I showed that. Libya's saying that it was planned and premeditated. We're saying it wasn't. Well, let the facts speak for themselves. This is exactly right. This is actually a credible statement that we have become dependent on our government, and it's supposed to be the other way around. As our people die, this is where, just so you know, this is where I got that image from. You know where this image? You know where this image came from? I'm going to tell you where it came from because it's in my vision. See that collar thing? He had the dollar bill, New World Order pyramid thing on there. You know where this image came from? Let's find out. It's from him signing the nothing I do is random here. It's from him signing the talking about the health care bill. Just have to trust me on that. That's about all I have to say. September 9th. See, I mean, why don't they use, like, the media is even in on this, just so you know. Healthcare. This is a healthcare bill. You're being deceived. They are taking us to martial law. They are running drills on both. Now they've brought in the private industry to do what? Take Christians and extract us. See, they can't have, I was telling my wife this in closing, they can't have people like me and others on here exposing what's going on. That wouldn't work. Some people say there's no rapture. We're going to rapture out of here. You know why? Because I'll be down here shouting, that's the Antichrist. That's the Antichrist. You're deceived. Repent. But you got to understand, some people won't listen. They'll just be screaming, thank you, thank you, thank you. Minister Paul out. That's all I got to say.